photography? You know, photography, the art of taking still images. Would you like to know some facts about photography? Splendid! Well, watch this video and don't forget to give it a like.
So, photography. Why are we so fascinated with the whole idea of photography? In the last 200 years to what the very first cameras that were first produced to what we now have with the mirrorless DSLR 4K high resolution. And why did the human race feel the need to create a machine that can capture a moment, that can say this thing happened or that person existed? It's something that thousands upon thousands of people around the world find fascinating. So that's why I've decided for this particular video to tell you some interesting facts about photography. For example, did you know that you can develop your negatives in coffee? Yeah. So if you got coffee, vitamin C and washing soda, you mix the first two together and then the washing soda adds alkalinity to the solution and then you can develop your black and white negatives. Yeah. The first person to ever be captured in a photograph was by accident. In 1828, Louis de Gris, definitely saying that name wrong, was the first person to capture a human being in a photograph. Now he didn't mean to do this. He wanted to take a photograph of the Boulevard du Temple in Paris, but the person actually in this photograph was on a street corner getting his shoes polished, and because the exposure took 7 minutes, he actually captured him in the photo. There we go. Potassium chloride and aluminium made the first flashes. One of the most dangerous facts about photography is that photographers used to mix potassium chloride and aluminium, and when it was introduced to a spark, it made a bright light. Kodak doesn't actually mean anything. When most brands have a connection to their name, for example, Canon means rule, law, or principle. Ilford is its birthplace, and Olympus is, the home of the gods. But Kodak doesn't actually mean anything. George Easton, the founder of Kodak, just liked the letter K, and he formed the word around it. And Kodak was born. The very first digital camera weighed 4 times more than the normal DSLRs. In 1975, Steve Sasson invented the world's first digital camera. He was working for Kodak at the time, and his camera weighed 8 pounds and shot at a 0.01 megapixel, where most cameras nowadays weigh about 2 pounds. How many photographs are taken in a day? Now, there's no real way to find out how many have been taken per day, but it's estimated that over 1 trillion photographs are taken every year. And Instagram says that over 95 million are posted every single day on their platform. And Facebook say over 300 million are posted on their platform every single day. So you do the math. Polaroid invented the first autofocus SLR camera in 1979. Now, from when the first SLR camera was invented, it took 120 years for the autofocus function to be a thing. And it was Polaroid that did it. The left side of our face looks better in photos. A study in West Forest University shows that the left side shows greater intensity and emotion, which makes us perceive that we're better looking. Why didn't people smile in old photos? Well, old photographs were produced with large format cameras, And because the technology wasn't so advanced, it would usually take hours to expose properly. So the subject would have to sit there still for hours on end. In some cases, they would actually have to wear head braces to try to keep their head still. So smiling wasn't really a fun thing to do. The most popular subjects for photography in the 1800s weren't actually alive. A surprising photography fact is that one of the most popular subjects in photography were actually dead bodies. This was a way to record a physical record of a dead family member. Now, the oldest surviving image is almost 200 years old. Now, not only is it almost 200 years old, it took over 8 hours to produce. The photograph was taken by a Joseph Nepis. I'm probably saying that name wrong again, so my apologies. And it's called View from a Window. The photograph was taken in France and it captures a castle and surrounding buildings. The projected image from the window hit a sensitized plate, which was then used to put onto paper. And we are very lucky that this photograph still survives and how much effort went into making it in the first place. But guys, that is it. That is about 10 interesting facts about photography that you may or may not have known. If you knew any of these facts, please let me know in the comments below. It would mean so much to have a nice little chat with each and every single one of you who were in fact interested in these little facts. And if at any point you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to the channel. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with all other videos that we do hit at Benham Media. But guys, that is it. I need to go away now and do a reel for Instagram because, you know, it's not a photograph sharing platform anymore. So that's my next job for the day. But until next time, I hope to see you again and I will see you in the next video. Bye.